Hello everyone, it's good to see you again. Thanks for joining me here for another episode of Dee's Delights. Tonight we're going to make a chicken pot pie recipe. It looks quite simple, and to tell you the truth, I haven't tried this recipe before. I've made other ones, but this one I thought looked pretty interesting. So bear with me as we get ready to see if this is a good pot pie recipe. So what you're going to need for this recipe is a pound of skinless, boneless chicken breast halves, and they want them cubed. I've already done that. 1 cup of sliced carrots, and I bought the ones that were already pre-washed and then just sliced them into little round circles. 1 cup of frozen peas. I got the little baby peas. They call them little petite peas. I'm not a pea fan, but I don't mind the little ones. 1/2 cup of celery. Just slice that up into small pieces. 1/3 cup of butter. 1/3 cup of chopped onion. 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed, 1 3/4 cup of chicken broth. I just picked up some chicken broth at Giant Eagle, nothing fancy, just some Swanson. 2/3 cup of milk and 2 9-inch unbaked pie crust. Let's get started. It says first preheat the oven to 425, which I've already done, and in a saucepan combine chicken, carrots, peas, and celery. So we're going to get that ready in a saucepan. And then it says to cover it with water and boil. Add water to cover and boil for 15 minutes. Once we boil it, we're to remove it from the heat, drain, and set. It says in saucepan over medium heat, so I'm going to reduce that one. No, I actually have it reduced. Medium heat, cook onions in butter until soft and translucent. Look what I got. It says don't be afraid to take whisks. Do you get it? Whisks? I love it. Don't be afraid to take whisks. You know, sometimes we are afraid to take risks, aren't we? But that's okay. We're taking a risk in the kitchen today. So we'll cook the onions first in the butter till they kind of become translucent, a little clear. So once they become translucent, we're supposed to stir in the flour, salt, pepper, celery seed. We'll stir that in first, so these two. And then after that, we're going to slowly stir in the chicken broth and milk. Wondering if I should just mix those together. We're good. Yeah, I think I will mix those together because it says stir those in slowly till it thickens. So I'm not going to want to stir one or the other. So I'm going to mix these two together. And then I'll stir them in slowly till it starts to thicken because of the flour. Just like making a little bit of gravy. I'm going to stir in the flour, celery seed, salt and pepper. I'm going to sprinkle that all over the place. I've already mixed those all together. Now we're going to start pouring in the liquids. Hear that sizzling? Stir it in slowly so I can get it mixed around good. Get rid of all the flour chunks. Now this is only going to make one pie pan. One is going to be the top and one is going to be the bottom. We're going to take this away from the heat. It's nice and thick like a gravy. It says, place the chicken mixture in the bottom of the pie crust. Now remember, we drained the chicken mixture. We got rid of all the water that we boiled. Okay, pour hot liquid mixture over top. Cover with top crust. So let's stir this up one more time. As you can see, it looks like a little chunky gravy mixture. Cover the top crust and seal the edges. Okay, I'm going to seal the edges. Make several slits in the top to allow steam. I do that with the apple pies. Just going to do it like I do with the apple pies. Okay. Bake in preheated oven for 30 to 35 minutes until pastry is golden brown, because you figure everything is cooked. And then once it's done, I'm going to put it on the stove top and let it cool for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to serve it. Be back shortly. Now, if you let this sit, like maybe for the 10 minutes that they had suggested, or maybe 15, 20 minutes, I'm sure it would firm up. Do you want some extra peas? I'm not the big pea fan.
Give me all the peas you got.
Okay, Doug loves peas. When we first got together, Doug used to live off of peas because he couldn't afford anything else.
Thank you, honey.
He used to live off of peas. Ooh, wait a minute. Piece of chicken. I'm going to take that piece of chicken that fell on the counter. All right. Piece of chicken tasted like chicken.
That's pretty good.
You think?
That's better than Bob Evans.
Ooh, better than Bob Evans. Are you still enjoying it now that you got peas and carrots in your mouth?
Peas and cornbread.
Beans, I thought it was peas and cornbread too, but it's beans and cornbread. Beans and cornbread. Peas and carrots.
It's whatever you want to put in there.
That's true. Peas and carrots. Chicken and celery. Okay, take another bite. Come over here and show them. No? Doug's not wanting to be on the camera. I'm not sure why. Oh, we'll catch you all in a few weeks. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, and don't forget to share your recipes with me. I'm sorry, Doug, I'll take the camera off of you. I'll be right there. Have a great week, everyone.